Hi everyone, today I'm going to introduce a new Nb-Iot evaluation board. This board is a new technology in the field of IoT application. With the help of SIM card and cell sites, you can easily connect to the internet. The link budget of Nb-Iot has a 20 dB improvement over LTE Advanced, which means on the basis of the original 4G LTE network, the place with no signals can access to the internet now. The DSI2598 Plus evaluation board we talk about today is the third version of 2598. This board uses MT2625 from MediaTek for Nb-Iot connection with the integration of microcontroller. The part of microcontroller is STM32. A board made from a module like this, it itself supports PWM, I2C, SPI, ADC, UART, and other pins. It looks simple, but in fact, there are all the necessary pins. This third version board has improved a lot compared with the second version. For instance, the lack of memory space issue has been solved, and the speed has increased significantly. The board itself also supports Arduino, so libraries and modules can be easily integrated with this board from Arduino. It means that your previous designs can be transferred to this Nb-Iot board. In terms of size, this board is quite small, so it can be directly applied to products. As I just mentioned, this board offers as many pins as possible. This is where to put SIM card, and it also supports micro USB, so you can use it for the connection to Arduino-based devices. But there is one thing that we should pay attention to. This board has 3 different hardware serial ports. 0, 1, 2. The serial 1 is kept for the communication with Nb-Iot module, like MediaTek's BC26. So bear this in mind. Other than that, the use of this board is like what you do with Arduino or other programs you develop with any boards. Basically, all are in the same way. Next, I want to talk about the DSI2598 Plus internal structure. As I mentioned earlier, the board itself uses serial 1 to communicate with STM32 and BC26. And through micro USB, serial 0 can be used for the programming by using Arduino. To put it into practice, since it also comes with serial 2, you can take it for other design purposes. With DSI2598 Plus features, I have made a related application called particle measuring system. Basically, it is quite common to use particle measuring system in factories. Mostly we measure particles by handling a tool or just using a fixed machine. When finishing the measurement, we need to send relevant data to the computer from this system by the cable. Now using a cutting-edge technology called MQT, I can let it connect it to Nb-Iot, and it could send the measured data immediately to the back-end computer. This is a very useful application for factories, since before this, someone may have to take the particle measuring device to anywhere in the factory to collect data. And if the factory is extremely big, finishing measuring data in every point will consume lots of time and labor as well. But with this application, I can deploy it at every point in the factory and send the related particle data to the backend through MQT Technology. At the back end, I use a digital dashboard to present the current particle condition. Specifically, I use a Nb-Iot board to connect the display like STM32 and the PMS5003T particle measuring sensor. Also, I have a circuit board that supports the charging of lithium battery. For this example, I use a 18650 lithium battery, and SSD1306 will show the data. One of Nb-Iot's features is that it is suitable for low data transmission, so we may have to adjust the program a bit. As to the measuring of the particle condition, I set it to send data back every 30 minutes. But after it finished sending data, the Nb-Iot chip will turn to sleep mode, even making the system's fan stop. The reason is that the fan is relatively power-consuming part compared to other parts of the module. Therefore, if we turn off the parts that we don't need, the power consumption will be lower. And at the same time, the lithium battery of the Nb-Iot can be used longer. By doing so, we can use this particle measuring system for several days without charging. So, we can see there is a MQT digital dashboard on the screen. The dashboard includes a screen called Node-RED that is quite common at the back end. The second one can be displayed on tablets, and the third one is for cell phones. Now, let's look at the MQTT. I can receive some information through the tablet, and the cell phone can directly show the data as well. As a result, related personnel of the manager can know every point's situation at once and take some correspondent action. All in all, the Nb-Iot mechanism like this is a very useful application. Anyways, this is just one of DSI2598 plus applications. That's all for today. Thank you.